Brazil is a fascinating country with a rich culture and breathtaking natural beauty. Here are 10 facts about Brazil that will make you want to book your trip right now. National Park Champion. Home to more national parks than any other country in the Western Hemisphere, Brazil is rich in pristine tracts of postcard-worthy landscapes. Brazil features a whopping 72 national parks that brim with incredible biodiversity, dynamic landforms, and untamed watercourses. Some of the country's most celebrated national parks include: located in the state of Pará, Amazonia National Park features an incredibly diverse habitat within its 3,300 square mile radius. The park is located between the cities of Manaus and Belém. The Trans-Amazonian Highway runs through the park, making it more easily accessible than more remote areas of the Amazon rainforest. Located in the state of Paraná, Iguazu National Park is home to the celebrated waterfalls of the same name. The falls are also partly located in Argentina. While the falls are the most celebrated attraction of this national park, there are plenty of hiking trails where visitors can admire the pristine landscapes and maybe even catch a glimpse of animal residents like the giant anteater and giant otter. Other must-see national parks in this South American country include: Itatiaia National Park, Pantanal Matagrossense National Park, Cabo Orange National Park, Fernando de Noronha National Park, Chapada Diamantina National Park, Fuma Fia National Park, Jau National Park, Tijuca National Park. Hosts of the world's largest carnival, with roughly 6 million participants, Brazil's carnival celebration in Rio de Janeiro is one of the country's most highly anticipated events of the year. The festival takes place on the Friday before Ash Wednesday, which marks the beginning of the Christian practice known as Lent. The festival is marked by street-wide celebrations filled with ornate parade floats and people dressed in elaborate costumes. Rio's first carnival was held in 1723. Today, this party attracts attendees from all over the world. Population and size. Do you know how we told you above that Brazil is the 5th largest country in the world with a landmass of 8.516 million square kilometers? Well, it also holds the title of the largest country in Latin America and the largest country in the Southern Hemisphere. And not only that, it is the 6th largest population in the world with 213,993,437 people. It was previously the 5th largest, but that has now gone to Pakistan. It is so large that it borders nearly all the countries in South America except for Chile and Ecuador. So, Brazil is all around one very large country, 4,655 miles of coastline. No other nation on Earth can boast as much continuous coastline as Brazil. The nation's coast is dotted with world-class cities like Rio de Janeiro as well as picturesque towns like Barra da Lagoa. Of course, tourists are wild about Brazil's Atlantic coast because of its world-famous beaches and wide range of activities to enjoy there like surfing, snorkeling, and sailing. If you're looking forward to a beach holiday, you'll want to consider visiting some of Brazil's best-loved beaches such as Copacabana, Rio de Janeiro; Ipanema, Rio de Janeiro; Lagoa de Conceição, Florianópolis; Porto de Galinhas Beach, Porto de Galinhas; Praia do Sancho, Fernando de Noronha; Lopes Mendes Beach, Ilha Grande; Praia do Espelho, Trancoso, Bahia. 4 million plant and animal species. Brazil has roughly 15 to 20% of the world's biodiversity so far. That's because every year, as many as 700 new plant and animal species are discovered. Regarded as a megadiverse country, Brazil features about 4,000 plant species, 9,000 vertebrates, and 120,000 invertebrates. The country boasts many famous animal ambassadors that include the pink dolphin, capybara, maned wolf, piranha, capuchin, toco toucan, three-toed sloth, poison dart frog, jaguar. UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Brazil is home to 14 UNESCO World Heritage Sites that attract tourists from all over the globe. These sites are protected and attract many tourists. Some are more accessible than others, but each is well worth visiting if you can get there. Some of the country's most popular UNESCO World Heritage Sites include Iguazu Falls, the largest falls in the world. Pantanal Conservation Area. Brazilian Atlantic Islands. Central Amazon Conservation Complex. Valongo Wharf Archaeological Site. Jesuit Missions of the Guaranis. Discovery Coast Atlantic Forest Reserves. Serra de Capivara National Park. 60% of the Amazon rainforest is in Brazil. The Amazon River and surrounding rainforest flows through northern South America, but 2/3 of it is located in Brazil. The Amazon rainforest is the largest rainforest on the planet. The river itself is the world's largest in terms of water volume and second longest after the Nile River. It's thought that the rainforest features roughly 390 billion trees represented by about 16,000 tree species. Exploring the rainforest is not ideal for all tourists as the terrain is rough. However, many people enlist guides and travel along the river to marvel at the diverse flora and fauna of the surrounding rainforest. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil's melting pot of culture. The second largest city in Brazil after São Paulo, Rio de Janeiro is a popular Brazilian attraction in its own right thanks to its world-famous beaches like Copacabana and Ipanema, iconic natural landmarks like the Peak of Sugarloaf, and man-made landmarks like the Christ the Redeemer statue that perches above the city. In addition to its beaches, visitors to the city enjoy Rio attractions such as Copacabana Palace, Landmark Hotel, Tijuca National Park, Botanical Garden, São Bento, Church and Monastery, Maracana, Stadium, Municipal Theater, Catedral de São Sebastião. Coffee Goodness, world's top producer of bliss in a cup. If you're a coffee drinker, there's a good chance you've tasted Brazil's coffee. The nation is the world's top coffee producer. The state of Minas Gerais produces more coffee than any other Brazilian state and is known for its richly flavored Arabica coffee beans. Some of Brazil's chief coffee plantations feature tours. You may want to plan a Minas Gerais coffee tour or visit some of Brazil's most celebrated coffee houses and cafes such as Beluga Café, Old São Paulo, Confeitaria Colombo, Rio, Casa Cave, Rio, Café do Mercado, Curitiba, Café Calua, Belo Horizonte, Caflear, Salvador, home to iconic wonders and landmarks. Brazil is home to many natural wonders, but that's not all. As mentioned, the Christ the Redeemer statue, located in Rio de Janeiro, is possibly one of the country's most famous, and has been listed as one of the 7 modern marvels of the world, but there are many other man-made attractions and landmarks you may wish to visit during your Brazilian trip such as Amazon Theater, located in Manaus, Cathedral of Brasilia, São Paulo Cathedral, Niterói Contemporary Art Museum, Rio, Historic Center of Salvador, Bahia, Colonial Town of Parati, Ibirapura Park, São Paulo, Curitiba Botanical Gardens. So there you have it, 10 facts about Brazil that make it a truly special place. Whether you're interested in nature, culture, or just having a good time, Brazil has something for everyone.